guys, welcome back. So just in the past month or so, we have had two new releases of toothbrushes that are both smart Bluetooth enabled electric toothbrushes. On one hand, we have Quip's new smart toothbrush, and then we also have Hum by Colgate. Now, I don't know if this is a coincidence or not that these both came out at basically the exact same time. I think it might have been the same week, but I tried out both of these toothbrushes for you. I tried out both of the corresponding iPhone apps. So if you want to hear my thoughts on how these two toothbrushes stack up, if I think one is better than the other, then just keep watching. Okay, so first of all, I just want to say I do have affiliate links for both of these toothbrushes, so check out the description for the latest. I will do my best to get whatever kind of affiliate discount or referral discount, coupon codes, whatever I can find, I'll put that down in the description. So first, let's start with the basics of the Bluetooth apps and how they're compatible with different phones. So at this point, the Hum app is available on iPhone and Android. Unfortunately, the Quip app is only available on iPhone right now. They say that Android is coming this fall of 2020, but who knows when it's actually going to be released. So if you have an Android, then you can pretty much stop here because Hum is your only option at this point. So now let's move on to the price of the actual toothbrushes. So the toothbrushes are very comparable price-wise. They both have a $50 option and a $70 option. With Hum, the $50 option is the battery-powered one, and they also have a $70 option, which is rechargeable. And then with Quip, they have the $50 version is plastic, and then the $70 version is the metal version. Just so you know, this toothbrush I have is actually not the smart toothbrush. However, Quip actually has another option where if you don't have to actually buy a new toothbrush in order to upgrade it to the smart capabilities, you can also just buy an upgraded motor, which is what I did. So this is a standard toothbrush. It's not the smart toothbrush, but from the looks of it, the toothbrush that is the smart version is basically exactly the same. It's just like different colors. So now let's talk about the subscription that's available for both of these toothbrushes. So the subscription cost and kind of the setup is exactly the same for both of them. Both of them charge $5 every 3 months for a new replacement toothbrush head. The only thing that I think is really better about the Quip subscription is they also give you the option to add in other kind of add-on stuff. So you can add on toothpaste, you can also add on floss. I'd say Quip is better for the subscription and just kind of what's available to you as part of that. Okay, so now let's talk about the actual brush. So I got the green version for both of them. I would say the brushes are pretty comparable, especially because Hum does have a battery powered version. Quip is also battery powered, so that aspect of things is very similar. I think what's better about the Hum brush is it has 2 settings. Where Quip just has 1 setting. And I have heard from a lot of people, they say that Quip is too gentle. They wish there was a more aggressive setting. So if you want higher powered settings, then you may want to look into Hum, and you may also want to look into the higher priced Hum that has 3 settings. They have like a extra strength setting. So yeah, you may want to think about that. So personally, what I like better about the Quip toothbrush, on the other hand, is I do like that the brush head is a little bit bigger. I think it's easier to get a little bit better coverage from that. And I also just think the body shape is just a little bit nicer. Like it's sleeker. It doesn't have this like fat bottom to it. I don't know, just think about that. One other thing to note is they both have 2-minute timers. So I would say the brushing experience is gonna be pretty similar for these. I think maybe Hum wins out because of the 2 settings, but overall I would say pretty consistent in terms of brushing. I would say the quality of the actual like vibrations is not all that much different. So now let's talk about the app setup process. I thought the Hum app setup was a ton easier. For some reason, Quip, I have an iPhone 7, which is a few years old at this point, and I had so many headaches getting this thing hooked up to the app. Basically, the app was truncated where I couldn't like press the buttons on my smaller iPhone screen to go past and actually hook it up. Luckily, I do have another iPhone that has a larger screen, which I was able to use instead. And hopefully this is something, it's just this bug that they fix quickly, but unfortunately I could not get my Quip app hooked up to my iPhone. I'm really hoping, again, this is just a quick bug that they can resolve quickly, but you never know. So I would say the setup process, if you just want it to work better, then you should go with Hum. Okay, now let's talk about the actual functionality of the app. So there is a lot of overlap with what's offered with the app. So both of them will measure the frequency of how often you brush. They will measure the duration of your brushing time. Some things that are kind of unique about the Quip app is they have more challenges and like streak features where it will give you bonus points if you brush every day for a week, for example. Hum, it seems like they may have some stuff like that, but it may be more of an ad hoc basis. So if you are getting this primarily for motivation to get yourself to brush more, then Quip may be better because I think their motivation component is a little bit better. However, one thing that I think really stands out about the Hum app is they have this whole feature for the coverage of your mouth, which I think is super, super cool. Basically, it has a map of your teeth and shows you kind of where you are brushing. Now, I don't think this is 100% accurate from a few tests I did, but I think overall it is pretty accurate. But from what I can tell, if you're brushing like a normal person would brush and you're brushing like most of your mouth, then it's going to be pretty accurate for the most part. Quip, kind of the same thing. I found it pretty accurate. It's not gonna be 100% accurate necessarily all the time, but it's pretty accurate. Now, Quip, on the other hand, they don't have this whole coverage feature, but they do have a more simplified version of it where they do tell you how much you brush on the top half of your mouth and how much you brush on the bottom. So I don't think it's a deal breaker either way. I think the Hum feature is pretty cool and like a cool like looking thing and cool part of the app, but I don't think it's like required in any way. I think you can definitely get by with the features on the Quip app, but the Quip app is just not as flashy in my opinion as the Hum app. So yeah, I don't know. Just think about that. Okay, and now the final thing I want to talk about is the rewards program. So both of these apps are hooked up to a reward system, which basically gives you points for brushing your teeth consistently. So how Hum gives you points, it gives you points every single time you brush your teeth, up to 3 times a day, as long as the brushing is, I think, at least 30 seconds and you get at least 50% coverage. The Quip app is very similar. You can get 1 point for your first brush of the day and 2 points for your second brush of the day. And both of those brushes have to be 2 full minutes to count as the brushing for the day. And then, as I mentioned, Quip also has those streaks and kind of challenge components that I think are a little bit more motivational because it kind of pushes you to make sure you're brushing consistently every single day. Now, in terms of the value of these points, they're both going to get you about $1 a month in terms of value. The Quip app is a little bit more. It's about $1.25. If you do every single thing right, it's about $1.25 a month, whereas the Hum app is a little bit less. It's about 90 cents per month. However, I don't want to give you those numbers too set in stone because I think both of these apps could have different challenges or different like special ways to earn points, but all in all, it's going to be about $1 a month worth of value. However, I would say if I had to pick, I think Quip does have better rewards. As I said, they're a little bit better in terms of monetary value, and they also have a lot more rewards to choose from. So they have Target gift cards, they have Quip like store gift cards, and they also have like exclusive things. Like for example, they have a tote, a custom Quip tote bag. They have discounts off their other products. So they have a lot wider spectrum of things that you can redeem for, where Hum is pretty much you can just redeem for toothbrushes and additional toothbrush heads. So I don't know, it's a little less fun in my opinion, but I don't know, that's just me. So yeah, that's it. That's my comparison. Overall, I think these are both solid choices. I think Hum is probably all around better because it is available on iPhone and Android. I think the brush is maybe a little bit better. And then the app, I think, has some cool features that aren't available on Quip. So if I had to pick one, I would say I would probably go with Hum. But I think both of these options, as I said, you can't go wrong. There's pros and cons to both choices. So I hope this video was helpful. Again, I will put my affiliate links for both of these 2 brushes down in the description. I am super, super grateful when you use my links. And until next time, guys, bye.